Yeah. Cold. It's not the coldest I've been. It's not the coldest I've been. Just literally like 2 days ago, I was colder than like ice all over. Was that 2 days ago? That was yesterday. I don't know, but but it's cold. It's super cold, and it's time to get up, go use the restroom since we're still at that truck stop, and then head on over. We're gonna go to our next destination. Our final, no, not our final, but our next destination is gonna be near the Columbia River. So let's get it. So I was at half a tank of gas. I'm at a gas station right now. It says the gas is about $3.70. I put in $30, $3.70. I usually put in $60 and I get a full tank of gas, but I put in $30 and only got a quarter tank of gas. So I don't know if that math is mathing for me personally. I already got it, whatever. But I'm gonna have to keep that in mind for next time, that the gas at some of these truck stops are kind of weird. Then when I get to my second stop, I'm really just gonna get some cleanup going. So right now we're back in a grocery outlet and we have to get some food that we don't need boiling water for. So we're going back to our sandwiches. Bread, produce, maybe some kind of luncheon meat. I don't know. If there's like a chicken that I could cook a chicken and I can make a chicken sandwich, that'd be super fire. We have chips. So all we need is something to go with the chips. I don't like this. Is that juice supposed to be juicing like that? Nah. Oh. I guess they're all kind of juicy. Is that the marinade? It must be the marinade. Yeah. Nah. Need something else.
First, grab one.
Yeah, grab one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Kiwi berries. Interesting. What's interesting is that I physically cannot make promises. 2 videos ago, I said if I'm not wearing a mic, let me know, I'll do a push-up. A deal, like a challenge, so I can consistently use my microphone. I bought it, why am I not using it? That same video, my microphone breaks. I couldn't even commit to that challenge if I wanted to, you know? And it's kind of funny that anytime I have voiced a commitment, like I'll be there at this time, oh, I'm gonna get this thing to eat, oh, or I'm gonna do this thing, this thing's a big one, something always happens, so then I can't do that. Like, I can't do what I said I was gonna do, and it makes me look like I'm not a man of my word, and I hate not being a man of my word. So then what I do is I try not to make vocal commitments. I'll be there when I'll be there. I'll do this when I do this. Because I started a little series that only lasted 1 week. The series was building a Toyota Corolla that I got for free to be a daily driver and an adventure rig. And the Corolla doesn't necessarily drive long distances right now. I needed spark plugs and the ignition coils, and it might have driven, but I'm not sure if that would have been like enough, because it could have had a blown head gasket. I think everything around me, everything tells me that it could have been a blown head gasket, except for the fact that it wasn't leaking any coolant. So I don't know, but there was things wrong with it, and it was going to be a commitment, but it couldn't drive. That was in the parking lot that I was maintaining, and I got trespassed from it. Oh my God, there's a deer on the road. I got trespassed, so now I can't go back to the freaking parking lot, and so I'm gonna have to stop that challenge, which is kind of a bummer because it was doing pretty good. You know, it was interesting, but I've got to work on my own van. My van needs wheel bearings, and if I don't get it soon enough, it might waller out my rotor, so then I might need rotors, and that'll be several $100s. So I'm gonna have to put a permanent kibosh on that Corolla. Bummer. But yeah, what I've got to do, especially this lifestyle, I feel like this lifestyle grants me the ability to kind of do what I want, and it allows me to decide whether or not something is important. And I don't think it was important enough. So I'm gonna have to return the parts that I bought. I'm gonna have to try to sell the vehicle and just do what I do. So that's kind of what I'm on. But we'll worry about that when I get back to the city. We're at a rest area. I don't know what this place is called, but it's pretty cool. It's really open. Like, open skies and everything. Taking a break, using the restroom, because it'll be 70 miles until our second destination of this trip. And really that's going to be it. I feel like it's going to be a lot of driving unless there's something super special. But I was told that I don't want to be out on these roads at night. It's really dark and the winds are getting really heavy. So I'd like to get to my destination before sunset. Yeah. The doggos. We got Sam he's got the handmade scarf plus the puffer. Fancy. Then we got Frank, just raw dog in it. I don't know. What is it? It's about 80 degrees. Actually, let me see. Yeah, it's about 48 degrees. So 48 degrees. That's pretty chilly. It's nippy. It's nippy enough to get all of the to make all the waters cold and whatnot. We gotta wash. We need water. Water to wash. Wash water. So I don't know how close that looks like to you. Yeah, it doesn't look that close to you. To me, that's very close. And you can't see, but these things are freaking huge, man. That's too big and too close. Made it back to, or not made it back, but technically I guess, but made it to the second spot for the night.
little wall we got going on here. Look at that. Little wall. I'm like right up on the edge. Missed the rock by a couple inches. Little sleepy, but there's a couple phone calls I gotta make. My vehicle needs new wheel bearings. I want to get a price of the wheel bearings from the cheapest mechanic that I know, and I'm going to compare that to how badly I want to get it done for cheaper. If it's like $200-300, I doubt, but if it's that, then I'm gonna go to a mechanic, so I don't gotta worry about it, since I don't really have a place. I don't have a place to do any mechanic work, so it's just gonna be a sketchy mission. But if they're talking like $800-900 for some wheel bearings, then it's no question. I'm gonna do my own thing. So called the cheapest mechanic that I could find. It said it was almost $500, $436 maybe. I think I'm pretty sure that I heard. So probably not gonna do that because I don't have $400 burning a hole in my pocket. You know, if I did, it would have already been fixed. But so we're gonna have to figure that out. And I figured that out. I'm pretty sure I saw a video where someone did the job with a mallet, a 2x4, and a flathead screwdriver. So, kind of down for that.
I know that voice.
Here, I'll pay you up front. Sam, I want to take a bath too. Why don't you wake everyone up?
So sometimes it's just a day of driving, a day of cooking. And that's what all today was. I'm gonna try to figure out a much cheaper way to eat. I think today was a pretty good one. That chicken was $2 and bread was $1. So I'm gonna start an official budget when I get back to town. So thanks for watching, you guys. We're gonna do this every day. Why not? Do it every day. Have a good one.